Everybody, welcome to the Weekly Fix. As always, I am Neil. This week, 2019 Polaris Slingshot Lineup announced. BRP's picking up another boat brand. Some stunt riders take over Aruba, and more. Alright, if this is your first time watching the Weekly Fix, well, of course, we talk about all things power sports related, preferably gas powered. That's us. We love it. You love it. That's why you're watching it. That's why I'm talking about it. Alright, so Polaris, we're going to find out now in the 2019 Slingshot lineup. So really the only big, I won't say surprise, but a final model that's going to be here for us, which we saw last spring, is the Grand Touring. So that's going to have your sling shade, which you haven't seen yet, kind of a tribute to the T-top, which folds up, taller windshield, you can get a rear fender, and then all the features that the SLR has, which I'll tell you in a second, and those start at about $29,500. So really, three-wheel vehicle, open cockpit, they're actually pretty fun. Been lucky enough to have some seat time in those, and especially here in the canyons, they're an absolute blast. But not for everybody, and not that practical, but again, it's a toy, it's fun. So, standards haven't really changed though. Ecotech 2.4 liter motor, you get 173 horsepower, so plenty of power when it only weighs 1,600 pounds. Starts at $20K, that's your S model. Pretty simple, nothing fancy, just a basic one, and for 19 it's white. SLR is where it gets fancy, tires get bigger, windscreens, a little bit better colors, and then of course the ride command, which carried over from the Polaris RZR, is involved. So a lot of really nice features. It's actually a really fun car to drive. It is a manual only. We always get that question. And honestly, if you haven't had one, there are demos going on. Get yourself in one and you might be surprised. Alright, so BRP has acquired another boat brand, and this time they're going with the Floating RV, a pontoon brand. So this is Triton Industries, based out of Michigan. Their whole point on this, as they explained in their article, was they are going to expand their global marine strategy. Now keep in mind, just a little bit ago, they already picked up Evinrude Alumacraft, so I mean, I'm not sure what's going on, but this could be for global domination. Land, sea, water, who knows what they're doing. Maybe they'll hire the Navy SEALs and just do their new marketing strategy. But all kidding aside, don't forget Polaris picked up a pontoon company in May. So maybe we're going to see some battling on the rivers and lakes, who knows. But man, BRP, kudos to you guys, man. You guys are keeping the industry alive. Alright, so Roger Hayden, of course of the Hayden brothers, has announced his retirement from Yoshimura Suzuki. Kudos to him, being the youngest, of course, 20 years of racing, impressive. 1999 he started, he was 16 years old, and 2011 he came back kind of to the Suzuki fold, which then became Yoshimura Suzuki, which I think is a really nice comment for him from that company, is they'd like to continue their relationship. So hey, does this mean he's going to stay with them as maybe a race coach, a director, whatever it may be? I hope he does. They're the strongest name really in American racing, so glad to see that he's retiring on his own terms, and hopefully we'll see him out there on the track sometime. Alright, just got to give you a quick heads up to make sure you check out this video of Apex and E-Dub, which is really Nick and Ernie, monster riders who also work with Triumph, and they are ripping up Aruba on some street triples. Got to meet these guys last fall. Super nice, and of course amazing bike handlers. Check it out, let us know what you think.